The desire to reach new productivity levels has led to the advent of a new class of monitors, ultra-wide. These large, widescreen monitors offer the ultimate in office productivity, allowing you to place two or more full-screen windows side by side without a multi-monitor setup. These ultra-wide monitors have become popular with gamers and deliver a more immersive gaming experience. Ultra-wide monitors aren't all created equal, so finding the best monitor with an ultra-wide aspect ratio for your needs depends on personal preference. In this video we will look at the 10 best ultra-wide monitors 2022 available on the market today. We made this list based on our personal opinion, hours of research and customer reviews. We've considered their quality, durability, features, and more. If you want more information and updated pricing on the products mentioned, check the links in the description box below. So let's dive into the video. Number 10. LG 34GP950GB. The LG 34GP950GB is a great ultra-wide gaming monitor with a 34-inch IPS panel. It's part of LG's popular UltraGear lineup of gaming monitors, delivering an impressive gaming experience with an outstanding response time at the max refresh rate, fantastic low input lag, and a few extra gaming features. It natively supports NVIDIA's GSANC variable refresh rate technology, and it also works with AMD's FreeSync technology, but FreeSync doesn't work over HDMI on this model. Like most IPS monitors, it has wide viewing angles but subpar contrast, so it's not the best choice for gaming in the dark. It does have a local dimming feature that's supposed to improve dark scene performance, but it's pretty bad, and most people will want to leave it disabled. It looks great in bright rooms, with impressive peak brightness in SDR and decent reflection handling. It's a great choice if you care about accurate colors, as it has amazing accuracy out of the box, a superb SDR color gamut, and incredible gradient handling, with no noticeable banding at all. The LG 34GP950GB is an impressive gaming monitor. It has an outstanding response time at the max refresh rate, and even at 60 Hz, it's superb. It has fantastic low input lag for a responsive gaming experience. It supports NVIDIA's GSANC variable refresh rate technology, and it also appears to work with AMD's FreeSync technology. The large, high-resolution ultra-wide screen delivers a more immersive gaming experience. And it has wide viewing angles, which is important if you ever share your screen for co-op gaming. Number 9. Asus TUF Gaming VG34VQL1B. The Asus TUF Gaming VG34VQL1B is an excellent curved ultra-wide gaming monitor. It has a 34-inch screen with a 21:9 aspect ratio, which gives you more horizontal space than a typical 16:9 display, resulting in greater immersion. Its VA panel can produce deep blacks, making it great for dark rooms, but it comes at the cost of narrow viewing angles, which isn't ideal for playing co-op games or sharing content. It delivers a pretty good HDR experience as it has a wide coverage of the DCI-P3 color space. And it gets bright enough to make some highlights pop. Unfortunately, even though its response time is excellent overall, there's visible black smearing in fast-moving content, regardless of the overdrive setting. Also, inverse ghosting may be noticeable when playing at a lower refresh rate. The Asus TUF Gaming VG34VQL1B is an excellent gaming monitor. It has a large, high-resolution screen to provide incredible immersion, and its low input lag and high refresh rate result in amazingly responsive gameplay. Unfortunately, even though it has excellent response time, it's a bit slow in the dark transitions, causing noticeable smearing in fast-moving content. On the upside, it has a high contrast ratio that makes it well-suited for gaming in the dark. Number 8. Samsung Odyssey G5 LC34G55T. The Samsung Odyssey G5 LC34G55T is a great gaming monitor. It's an ultra-wide variant of the Samsung Odyssey G5 LC27G55T with a 21:9 aspect ratio and 3440 by 1440 resolution for a more immersive gaming experience. It's a great choice for darkroom gaming thanks to its high contrast ratio, allowing it to display deep blacks. It has a 165 Hz refresh rate, native FreeSync variable refresh rate support, and quick response time. Input lag is extremely low, but unfortunately, there are a ton of bugs that cause the input lag to increase and VRR to stop working. Also, it's not good for sharing your screen with others as it has narrow viewing angles, and the stand only allows for limited tilt adjustments. It supports HDR10 but doesn't deliver a true HDR experience due to its low HDR peak brightness and lack of a wide color gamut. The Samsung Odyssey G534 is great for gaming. It has a high 165 Hz refresh rate with a quick response time that results in smooth motion with fast-moving content. It has low input lag, but there are a ton of bugs with the monitor that cause the input lag to increase and VRR to stop working. On the upside, it has an excellent native contrast ratio to display deep blacks, great for darkroom gaming. Number 7. Dell Ultrasharp U4021QW. The Dell Ultrasharp U4021QW is a great office monitor with an impressive 5K x 2K resolution and a large 40-inch screen, making it very well suited to productivity and multitasking. It also has some nice extra features, like picture-in-picture/picture-by-picture and KVM switch capability, but lacks others like HDR support, black frame insertion, and variable refresh rate. It has a low contrast ratio, typical of an IPS panel, but its viewing angles are great. So the image stays accurate when viewed from the sides. It also has an incredible color gamut. It gets decently bright, enough to overcome glare in moderate lighting conditions, but it may struggle in very bright rooms. Its response time is decent, fine for casual gaming, but probably not fast enough for more competitive gamers. The Dell U4021QW is a good all-around monitor. The large size is well suited to productivity or immersing yourself in a movie or game, and its exceptionally high resolution delivers a crisp image. It also has an incredible color gamut for content creators working in the sRGB color space. While its response time is fine for casual gaming, it may be too slow for serious gamers, and unfortunately, there's no VRR support. Number 6. LG 38WN95CW. The LG 38WN95CW is a great ultra-wide, curved screen monitor with an IPS panel. It has a ton of features aimed at improving your workflow at the office. It has a picture-by-picture mode, allowing you to display images from two input sources at once. Its Thunderbolt 3 support lets you display an image from a compatible device and charge it at the same time, and provides higher bandwidth and power delivery compared to a DisplayPort Alt mode connection. Its uncommon 3840 by 1600 packs in more vertical pixels, allowing you to see crisp, detailed images. Despite being mainly designed for the office, it's packed with gaming perks, such as FreeSync variable refresh rate support, GSANC compatibility, a remarkable response time, and low input lag. It gets very bright and makes highlights pop in HDR, but doesn't perform very well in a darkroom. Its low contrast ratio means blacks appear closer to gray, and it has a terrible local dimming feature. The LG 38WN95CW is a great overall monitor. It's very good for office use or watching content. Because it gets bright enough to combat glare, has wide viewing angles, and displays a wide color gamut. It's impressive for gaming due to its extremely quick response time, incredibly low input lag, and FreeSync support. HDR content looks good as it gets bright enough to bring out highlights, but it has a low contrast ratio and the local dimming feature is terrible. Number 5. Gigabyte M34WQ. The Gigabyte M34WQ is a 34-inch ultra-wide monitor with a fast 144 Hz refresh rate. It's part of Gigabyte's M-series gaming monitors, designed with both productivity and gaming performance in mind. It has a great selection of additional features, including a built-in keyboard video and mouse switch, KVM, so you can control two sources with a single keyboard and mouse. It's a great monitor for a bright room, with impressive reflection handling and high peak brightness in SDR. Motion looks fantastic, thanks to its fast response time at the max refresh rate. It has low input lag, and it supports both FreeSync and GSANC variable refresh rate technology for a nearly tear-free gaming experience. Sadly, it has low contrast and mediocre black uniformity, so it's not the best choice for a dark room, and although it supports HDR, it adds very little. The Gigabyte M34WQ is a great monitor for media creation. The ultra-wide aspect ratio and large screen make it easier to see more of your workflow at once. It has wide viewing angles, excellent gray uniformity, and incredible gradient handling. You can turn the stand to share your screen with someone else, but it can't rotate to portrait orientation. Unfortunately, although it has a superb SDR color gamut, it has limited coverage of the Adobe RGB color space, which might disappoint some content creators. Number 4. Dell S3422DWG. The Dell S3422DWG is a very good 34-inch 1440p ultra-wide monitor with a VA panel. It has good contrast and great black uniformity, so it looks great in a dark room. It's not too shabby in a bright room either, as it has good reflection handling and great peak brightness in SDR. It's mainly marketed as a gaming monitor. It delivers a great gaming experience with a good response time at the max refresh rate, excellent low input lag, and support for FreeSync variable refresh rate technology. Although it's not officially GSINC compatible, it's also possible to still use GSINC over DisplayPort, but unfortunately, it doesn't work properly if your frame rate drops below 60 frames per second. Sadly, like most VA panels, the image degrades at an angle, so it's not the best for co-op gaming. The Dell S3422DWG is a great gaming monitor. It has low input lag, a good response time at the max refresh rate, and a few great gaming features, including support for FreeSync. The large ultra-wide screen delivers a more immersive gaming experience. And it looks great in a dark room, with a good contrast ratio and excellent black uniformity. Unfortunately, GSINC doesn't work properly if your frame rate drops below 60 frames per second, and there can be some black smearing in dark scenes. Number 3. LG40WP95CW. The LG40WP95CW is an ultra-wide monitor with an uncommon 5K 2K resolution, which has the same height as a 4K display, but 33% more horizontal screen space, so you can see more of your work at once. Like the Apple Studio display, it's designed for professional content creators and uses LG's Nano IPS technology to display a wide range of colors. It also comes factory calibrated, so you don't have to worry about inaccurate colors. It's designed to simplify your workstation setup. And it has impressive connectivity options, including 2 Thunderbolt 4 ports. It allows you to daisy-chain 2 displays to your MacBook or laptop using a single Thunderbolt 4 cable while also charging your device. The LG 40WP95CW is an impressive choice for media creators. The large, high-resolution screen makes it easier to see more of your workflow at once. It has impressive colors, with excellent accuracy out of the box, a fantastic SDR color gamut, and incredible coverage of the DCI-P3 color space. It also has impressive connectivity, with support for USB-C power delivery and Thunderbolt 4, so you can quickly connect your MacBook or laptop to your desktop setup. Number 2. Dell Alienware AW3423DW. The Dell Alienware AW3423DW is the first QD OLED monitor. QD OLED is a new technology that aims to combine the strengths of OLED and quantum dot displays to produce perfect black levels with a wider range of colors that get brighter compared to standard OLED displays. It's the same technology that the Samsung S95B OLED TV uses. It's an ultra-wide gaming monitor with native GSINC variable refresh rate support, and FreeSync also works. Although OLEDs risk permanent burn-in when exposed to the same static elements over time. The monitor has a few settings to reduce the issue, and Dell also offers a 3-year replacement warranty against burn-in. The Dell AW3423DW is excellent for gaming. It has a high 175 Hz refresh rate with native GSINC support, and FreeSync also works. Motion looks smooth thanks to the near instantaneous response time, and it has low input lag with high frame rate signals, but it increases a bit with lower frame rate signals. It's also fantastic for darkroom gaming because it has a near infinite contrast ratio that makes blacks look deep and inky in dark rooms. But the black levels are raised in bright rooms, worsening the contrast. Number 1. Samsung Odyssey Neo G9. The Samsung Odyssey Neo G9 is a super ultra-wide gaming monitor with a 49-inch screen and 32:9 aspect ratio. It's an upgraded model of the Samsung Odyssey G9 that features mini LED backlighting, allowing it to get brighter and have greater control over the local dimming. In fact, it has the best local dimming we've seen on any LED backlit monitor as it rivals that of TVs and helps it display deep blacks. Since it's a gaming monitor, it has a high 240 Hz refresh rate with native support for FreeSync variable refresh rate (VRR) technology and GSINC compatibility to reduce screen tearing. It's even future-proof as it has HDMI 2.1 inputs, so you can take full advantage of the next-gen gaming consoles or graphics cards. It delivers stunning picture quality in SDR, and the HDR experience has drastically improved with the latest firmware update. The Samsung Odyssey Neo G9 is excellent for gaming. It has a 240Hz refresh rate with native FreeSync and GSANC compatibility, but there are some bugs with its VRR. It has low input lag and a quick response time, but its response time is slower than most 240Hz monitors. It also has HDMI 2.1 inputs for high frame rate gaming. It's fantastic for darkroom gaming because it displays deep blacks and has a good local dimming feature. Our recommendations are based on what we think are the best monitors with an ultra-wide aspect ratio currently available. They're adapted to be valid for most people in each price range. Rating is based on our review, factoring in price and feedback from our visitors. If you would prefer to make your own decision, here is the list of all of our ultra-wide monitor reviews. Be careful not to get too caught up in the details. Most monitors are good enough to please most people, and the things we fault monitors on are often not noticeable unless you really look for them.